I think I've got the Midwestern work of value of hard work and playing hard. So that's part of the culture I was raised in. But as I get older, I search out new areas where I can learn stuff and where I can be curious. And so that's why I have a podcast now called Literally, because that's a new. Hey, thank you, my Literally sign. By the way, the new one that came out this week, I'm interviewing the band Spinal Tap. It's so sick. It's very funny. The band from Spinal Tap has never seen a movie I'm in, by the way. They're very funny. They're like, oh, I like the movie one where you were up in space. That one. I'm like, no, I wasn't in that. Like, well, the one where the cars were talking. Nope, I wasn't in that. So I highly recommend downloading the Literally. I'm writing a new book because these are all, thank you, new one. But these are all disciplines that are new to me outside of acting and producing, and I just get to be invigorated in a way that is new to me.
Anything you've learned recently? You said you like to keep curious and learning. Anything in particular?
People ask me about longevity and about staying young and looking young and all of that stuff, and what I really think the thing is being young of spirit. And when you look at the youngest of us, and I mean little kids, what is the number one thing, if you're ever driving a kid in the car and they're driving you crazy talking, what are they always doing? Asking you questions. Daddy, why? Daddy, what about? Daddy, what? What? Why? And then in a certain part in our lives, we stop asking those questions. And if you can stay curious and interested, to me, that is the number one thing for youth. And all of the people that I've ever met who are 10, 20, 30 years ahead of me have that in common. They're as curious and is informed and is on top of things, and their world does not get smaller. You gotta fight your world getting smaller and smaller and smaller as we get older.
That's, amazing. Yeah. I answer a lot of those questions every day, and I try and be really honest because it's going to help her ask more questions as she goes on, my daughter.
That's right, yeah.
So I have to ask, you played a health nut, Chris Traeger, on Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, baby.
Could you channel him for us here today a little bit?
Well, it's funny because I went in and met the folks, the Parks and Rec writers and creators and Amy Poehler to talk about maybe coming on the show, but we didn't know what the part would be. No idea what I would be playing, just that maybe it would be a good fit. And obviously in the meeting, they were like, oh, he's like super enthusiastic. Oh, and he's super optimistic. Oh, and he's really into fitness. So they kind of created Chris Traeger around my natural inclinations and just sort of put them on steroids, I think.
That's awesome because you played a villain in a lot of other ways, so this is kind of more you then.
Yeah, I mean, the comedic villain is always a great, whether it's like Tommy Boy or Austin Powers, those movies are super fun, to play the comedy dick, as I like to say. It's always fun.
Do you have a favorite role you played?
Luckily I have a few, but I think if I had to pick one, it would be the Sam Seaborn in The West Wing.
Awesome, yes. So let's hear.
By the way, do you realize that on The West Wing, Martin Sheen, Allison Janney, and I are all from Dayton?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Good Buckeyes. Are you a Buckeye fan? Are you a Buckeye fan?
Say that again?
Buckeye fan?
Yeah.
Checking, just checking.
Exactly.
So we are, if you're okay, would love to open it up to the audience for some questions.
Absolutely.
Okay.